Yeah.
Because when I first started fighting, I've been competing for about 17 years. My first year of competition, I went to 53 MMA events in a year. So more than the amount of weeks in the year, because I went to one Saturday, one Sunday. Either cornering, fighting, or just going to watch as a fan, whatever it was. I went to one every weekend or two a weekend at times, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I've been to a lot of events. And I have seen every promotion you can think of. I've been to live events, the big ones, PFL, Bellator, UFC, KSW. I've been to everything, to all the little ones as well, and ran my own events. So I have a very good understanding of this. And I believe, apart from KSW, which I won't talk badly about anybody, but I think Oktagon is the only event that I've ever been to, apart from the UFC, that makes money. Actually makes money, as in like turns a profit, because over a long enough amount of time, over a year, because you have some events that maybe they, like, let's talk about Cage Warriors. Cage Warriors is a big event. Okay, it makes money, but it doesn't make money through ticket sales. It doesn't make money through bums on seats, which is the only other event so let's change what I said. The only other event that makes money through bums on seats, I believe, is the UFC and Oktagon. I think KSW used to. I don't know if they still do. But I think that comes down to, and I've been giving this a lot of thought, and now I understand even better from listening to your story. And I mean, Pavel has a big impact on it as well, obviously. But what would you say your job role is now, running Oktagon? What would you say is that you do for a living?
I'm the storyteller. Yeah, that's what I should to do. Yeah. For the fans and for the fighters. Yeah, because I have to tell this little bit of story to everyone to make them understand how it should be. Not how it is, but how it should be. To be more happy in their lives around Oktagon. Yeah, not in their own lives, because they got their personal life. But if we are working together, then they have to understand that everything has his own story.
So for me, that's a perfect answer. I knew you'd give a good one. I would put you down as you're a creative person. So I wouldn't put you down as like a COO, like a chief operations manager, like a guy that runs an event and is very rigorous on all the things. You are as well, but you're a visionary who looks at being creative. I think that now I know you better. You always wanted to be a sports commentator. I'm a sports commentator in MMA only, but it's a creative job. Linguistics, having to talk, having to describe what's going on. You have to have a very, very vivid and good imagination. So I believe, you say you're a storyteller, I believe what you do is, what Oktagon does, not just yourself, is create moments. It's not about fights so much. The fighting is the least important part, which I know sounds crazy, but to me, as a man who's been around fighting my whole life, is like creating those moments that the people can attach to is a super difficult thing to be able to do, and doing it in the sporting world, I think that creativeness and that being a visionary like that and looking to tell people stories rather than going, we've got two great gladiators, the gladiators are going to fight each other, have fun, is the reason the Oktagon has become, as big as it is now.
Yeah, definitely. That's the difference, what we are doing. And I would say now almost nobody else is doing, because it's not easy. Yeah, and this is also what we got special with Palo, that we are the, like you said, and you said it perfectly, like the creative creatures. Mm-hmm. We are not the past fighters. I was the sportsman, and we were training, both of us, but we are not just the fighters who said like, okay, and now I will be running the organization. And I'm not saying that is a bad way, but it's not that. This is not the Hollywood way, I would say, yeah, because like the creating the moments, this is why I'm doing this speech sometime, and I want to give something else, and then people are talking about it, even if a bad way, but still talking.
Well, again, I don't want to embarrass myself, but that moment I said you're talking about, where you were talking, Stanovic sake, still can't say it. Last time I'm going to be there, so I haven't been there for 7 years. I've been there for 2, so I don't know the history of it, but I've been to three of the events, if you include that you had a double event, Friday and Saturday. And with you giving the talk and again translated for me in English, bad English, like not bad English, but you know what I mean, like
just a translation.
Just straight translation without any feeling, just someone saying what the words mean. I was extremely touched by the speech. Like I didn't cry, but I almost cried. Maybe I'd cried a little bit, but to be able to create that in me, and I'm like the most stoic, non-emotional fighter who has been around the game forever. Like it's something very, very difficult to do. So I can only imagine the effect it has on people that have been there 7 years in a row, that are fans of Oktagon, that have been, that are so involved with the event, because I think that's what you build, especially in Slovakia and the Czech Republic, over the TV programs. I can only imagine how impactful that is, and for yourself as well, because I saw, like, we shook hands as you came out, and I feel like the energy of it. It's real.
Yeah, it's real.
It's real.